Italians of Reddit, have you ever said "Mamma mia" and when? Actually, I'm Italian and it's a pretty common thing to say. It's like asking, have you ever said, "Oh my god," and when? Edit. This is probably not the same thing with Italian Americans. I was making fun of my accent with a Korean girl. We say it all the time. It's very versatile, it can be used to react to bad things, good things, surprising situations, scary situations, good food, bad food, awe. Mamma mia come say bella, OMG you're so beautiful, mamma mia che schifo, ew that's gross, mamma mia questa pizza è buonissima, OMG this pizza is so good etc., a bit like ciao, which can mean both hi and bye. Every time I eat a spicy meatball. Usually just before exclaiming how spicy my meatball is. Follow-up question, Italians of Reddit, have you ever ridden a giant rigatoni into the sky while singing Volare, and when? I'll be traveling to Italy in a few months, and was wondering, Italians of Reddit, what Italian phrases should I use so that I can really stand out as an American tourist? I'm talking about the most stereotypical, over-the-top Italian phrases that I can loudly exclaim, especially out of context, preferably not something that would offend locals, just confuse them, thanks in advance. Sometimes, it might considered roughly as an equivalent of the "oh my god" expression. Only ironically, or when singing ABBA. Only when we cannot swear properly. Not since I was a kid. I was making fun of Super Mario and my grandma heard me and immediately said, "Not in the house, not outside of the house, English only." When I was older she explained it to me. Papa and Nana immigrated to America from Italy. Shortly after, World War II happened and alien enemy was a real thing and they feared ending up in the camps. They were farmers and had nothing, and only wished to work and live in peace. They stopped speaking Italian inside and outside of the home and blended in as much as possible, moved to a state with farmlands. They shed the culture of their native country to avoid xenophobia. Nana gave her children names from every other culture around them except Italian. They stopped cooking most of the dishes they knew and learned American food. Grandma has forgotten all but a few swear words in Italian, but from habit reminds us when she hears it to not speak it. She's in her 90s now. Mamma mia means my mother. If you've ever been an Italian guy, you know your mother is God. Her word is always final, and without her food, you die. So, it's basically the equivalent of Americans exclaiming, "My God." I hear my family say it unironically all the time. It's actually pretty common phrase in Sicily at least. I say much more porco dio or dio cane, and #x200b, don't even forget Madonna puttana. Every time I get scared, or annoyed, I just say, "Mamma mia." Yes, because it's pretty common here in Italy. It's like "my God" in English. We use it when we are surprised, either in a good or bad way. It's like, "Oh my god." Personally I don't use it that much. Here in Italy is a lot more common to say Madonna rather than Mamma mia. In many areas people, under some situations, like around friends and family, some often straight up use a really heavy blasphemy equivalent to pig god. Blasphemies here in Italy are really common by the way. Disclaimer: I don't want to be disrespectful to any religion. I highly discourage you from saying it in public situations with many people around. You'll be perceived as extremely rude and offensive. Immediately before pizzeria. Most of us say it a lot, for good and bad things. It's like saying, "Oh God," in English. No disgraziata. Obligatory not in Italian, but when I was in Rome last week my taxi driver used it in its literal sense as in to refer to his mother. I started to say it much more after I moved abroad. Somehow it's fun to play with the stereotype. If I said "Mamma mia" when speaking to other Italians it would just sound weird, but when others are kind of expecting me to, it's entertaining. Also, a more general answer, different regions have different swear words, although some are universal. Southerners will probably say "Mamma mia" more often than Northerners. Sardinians will tell you to get fluffed by a horse. In Tuscany they'll curse the Madonna a lot. You know, to keep things interesting. Every time I'm racing and I get hit by a red shell, so annoying. Italian American here, only when a "che caso" isn't appropriate, smiley face. When singing Bohemian Rhapsody. What singing along to ABBA's Greatest Hits album. I do that when my dad says something in front of my friends like N-word. I do sometimes, it's kinda "oh my god" reaction. Playing Mario, singing ABBA, that's it. I'm Italian, currently live in Italy, hate stereotypes, funny since I'm an Italian who loves pizza, but I just wanted to clarify that Mamma mia simply means "oh my gosh." I am Polish and it's not that unusual to say it. I had a video conference with a young at Tech in Rome. When I pointed out an error he made with an IP address, he literally went, "Mamma mia, made my day. WRYYYYYYYYYYY. I'm Italian and I have, unironically, on several occasions said "Mamma mia" out of frustration or hunger, also once when I was orgasming. Normally whenever Adern Cole Bebe gets absolutely murdered by Johnny Wrestling, and I'm not even Italian. Usually when I quote Mario, sometimes if I'm doing a Mickey Mouse voice, I forget who I am and it comes out. Yes, I've sang to Mamma Mia by ABBA many times before. It is impossible to tell if any of these are serious. I'm going to need further evidence. I just say it to get a cheap laugh. YOP, ironically and unironically, normally I use it when someone does something really stupid. Of course, it's like saying Jesus in English. Here we go again. Italian American here. Yes, but only when it's immediately followed by, here I go again. My, how can I resist ya? I'm part Italian and I said it when I was playing Super Smash Bros. And whooped butt as Luigi. Mamma mia, let me go. No, but I occasionally say, stai zitto, which basically means, shut up, I'm an Italian American. When I'm singing Bohemian Rhapsody. Here I go again. I'm sure everyone said Mamma mia while singing along to ABBA. Here we go again. My band teacher does. He's not Italian though. Not Italian, but I have a friend who is. I once won a plush spider from an arcade, freaked him out with it and he screamed, Mamma mia. Italian here, it's a polite way to say, wow. I personally do not use it often but a lot of people do. Here I go again. We say it often when something surprises us positively. If you order a normal margherita pizza and they bring you a giant quattro stagioni pizza you can say, Mamma mia. But to be honest, there are other exclamations that are used more often, but I'm not gonna say them because I'm religious. Italian living abroad here, I've been away for 10 years and I doubt a single day goes by without me saying it. It really surprised my American friends that I actually say it, but it's really common. It was when I was telling my friends that I was Italian, and we all joked around about that. Mamma mia is a pretty common thing to say in Italy. I don't think you'll find many Italians who don't say it on an almost daily basis, that and Madonna. Not Italian but that is one of my favorite sayings. Yes, when fanculo isn't enough and you need another term to tee it up, but you don't want to drop a vaffanculo. In Mario. We usually say that when we're really annoyed or when garbage gets real and something bad happens. I say it so much that I actually can't even remember any other Italian word, _mamma mia, _. When I see my friend holding a pistol wrong. Well, there's this guy. Today I learned something. Americans say, oh my god, French say, oh la 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 la, Italians say, mamma mia, and we in Croatia say, bog te jebo. Right before I say, it's a me Mario. I visited Italy around 10 years ago and one day I took a public bus in Rome. The bus hit a big bump and I heard an older Italian lady quietly mutter, mamma mia, with the most wonderful rhythm. I'll never forget it. Quite often, but I prefer to say porco dio. Yes, I have. I was wearing a red cap and overalls, and a giant crown bomb threw me off this giant hill and I died. I then got spat out of a painting. When soccer players miss a penalty kick. Italian American here, started saying it ironically but it became part of who I am. Yes, where there's a spicy meatball duh. Papa Pia. Only whilst singing Bohemian Rhapsody. Mamma mia. Caesar Zeppeli. When I saved my bro from some ghosts, true story. When impersonating Italian stereotypes. Is the Pope Catholic? Any time and every time I see any type of pizza, pasta, or meatballs, anywhere. As an Italian American nope. I have no idea what it's like in Italy, as I've only been there a few times. When my friend Peach is taken to a castle by a Fallout turtle or whatever Bowser is, sorry I am not into Mario. I have when I'm referencing Mario. I say it a lot when I'm at family dinners and stuff when everyone starts fighting over who gets the last piece of my grandma's garlic bread. Of course we say it all the time, in fact almost every word ends with an ah sound, piz ah pi ah. Don't y'all also say, maiden, sorry, I just finished watching The Sopranos. Here I go again, my, how can I resist you, only situation I said it.